Dale Robertson was a Hollywood legend, known for his rugged good looks, charming personality, and impressive talent as an actor. He was a trailblazer in the Western genre, helping to redefine the cowboy hero archetype, and adding depth and complexity to characters on screen. Beyond his work in Hollywood, Robertson was also a dedicated philanthropist, founding a nonprofit organization to provide opportunities for underprivileged children and at-risk youth. His contributions to the entertainment industry and the community have left a lasting impact, and his legacy continues to inspire and influence Hollywood and beyond. In this biography, we will explore the life and career of Dale Robertson, from his humble beginnings in Oklahoma to his rise to fame in Hollywood, his contributions to the Western genre, and his legacy as an American icon and philanthropist. Chapter 1. Early Life and Military Service. Dale Robertson was born on July 14, 1923, in Harrow, Oklahoma. He grew up during the Great Depression and experienced firsthand the struggles that many Americans faced during this time. Despite the challenges, Robertson was a natural athlete and excelled in football, baseball, and track in high school. In 1942, after graduating from high school, Robertson enlisted in the U.S. Army. He served as a tank commander during World War II and saw action in Europe as part of the 777th Tank Battalion. Robertson's experiences during the war were formative, and he often spoke about how they shaped his outlook on life. After the war, Robertson returned to the United States and decided to pursue a career in acting. He had always been interested in the arts and had even performed in school plays as a child. With the help of the G.I. Bill, he enrolled in the Actors Studio in New York City and began studying his craft. Robertson's early years in the theater were a struggle. He worked odd jobs to make ends meet and lived in a tiny apartment with no heat. But he was determined to make it as an actor, and he eventually landed a number of small roles in films. His first credited role was in the 1948 movie Coroner Creek. Despite these early successes, Robertson knew that he still had a long way to go. He continued to hone his craft and work on his acting skills. He was eventually offered a contract with 20th Century Fox and began appearing in more high-profile films. Robertson's military service remained an important part of his life, even as he pursued his acting career. He often spoke about how his experiences in the Army had taught him discipline and determination, qualities that he believed were essential for success in Hollywood. In the next chapter, we will explore how Robertson's career took off in Hollywood and the roles that helped to establish him as a leading man in Westerns. Chapter 2. Rise to Fame in Hollywood. After years of hard work and perseverance, Dale Robertson's career in Hollywood began to take off in the 1950s. He had signed a contract with 20th Century Fox and began to appear in a string of successful films, including Call Me Mr. and Take Care of My Little Girl. However, it was Robertson's work in Westerns that truly catapulted him to stardom. He starred in a number of popular films in the genre, including Devil's Canyon and The Silver Whip. His rugged good looks and strong screen presence made him a natural fit for the cowboy hero archetype. In 1957, Robertson landed the role that would define his career, Jim Harty in the television series Tales of Wells Fargo. The show followed the adventures of a Wells Fargo agent in the Old West and was a massive success. Robertson's portrayal of Jim Harty, a tough but fair lawman, was beloved by audiences across the country. Tales of Wells Fargo ran for 5 seasons and solidified Robertson's place as a leading man in Hollywood. During this time, he also continued to appear in feature films, including the 1959 Western, The Last Hard Men. Robertson's success in Westerns was due in part to his commitment to authenticity. He took great care to accurately portray the life of a cowboy on screen and worked closely with directors and producers to ensure that the details were accurate. His dedication to the genre and its history earned him the respect of his peers and fans alike. Throughout his career, Robertson also became known for his work as a producer. He founded his own production company, Dr. Productions, and worked on a number of films in various genres. In 1960, he produced the Western Flaming Star, which starred Elvis Presley in a dramatic role. In the next chapter, we will explore Robertson's contributions to the Western genre and his efforts to add depth and complexity to cowboy characters on screen. Chapter 3. Dale Robertson's Contributions to the Western Genre. Dale Robertson was a trailblazer in the Western genre, helping to redefine the cowboy hero archetype and adding depth and complexity to characters on screen. Throughout his career, he worked to portray cowboys as real people, with flaws and vulnerabilities, rather than one-dimensional heroes. One of Robertson's most notable contributions to the genre was his portrayal of Jim Hardy in Tales of Wells Fargo. Hardy was a complex character, with a strong moral compass, but also a willingness to bend the rules when necessary. He was a lawman, but he was also a human being with his own struggles and shortcomings. Robertson's commitment to authenticity also extended to his work behind the scenes. He worked closely with directors and producers to ensure that the details of life in the Old West were accurate, from the clothing and weapons to the social dynamics of the time. In addition to his work on Tales of Wells Fargo, Robertson appeared in a number of other westerns throughout his career. He starred in The Iron Horse, 1951, Son of Sinbad, 1955, and Sitting Bull, 1954, among others. He also produced a number of westerns, including The Gambler Wore a Gun, 1961, and The Day of the Wolves, 1973. Beyond his work in Hollywood, Robertson was also an active member of the Western community. He was a founding member of the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, and served as the museum's president from 1978 to 1979. He was also a board member of the Western Performers Hall of Fame and the Cowboy Artists of America. Robertson's contributions to the Western genre helped to shape the way that cowboys are portrayed on screen. His commitment to authenticity and his portrayal of complex, nuanced characters paved the way for future actors and filmmakers to follow in his footsteps. In the final chapter, we will explore Robertson's legacy and the ways in which he continues to inspire and influence Hollywood today. Chapter 4. Dale Robertson's Legacy and Continuing Influence. Dale Robertson passed away on February 27, 2013, at the age of 89. However, his legacy as a Hollywood icon and philanthropist lives on. Robertson's contributions to the Western genre continue to inspire and influence filmmakers today. His portrayal of complex, nuanced characters helped to redefine the cowboy hero archetype, paving the way for future actors and filmmakers to explore the genre in new and innovative ways. In addition to his work on screen, Robertson was also a dedicated philanthropist. He founded the Dale Robertson Ranch, a nonprofit organization that provided opportunities for underprivileged children to experience the outdoors and learn about Western heritage. The ranch also offered a program for at-risk youth that focused on character development and leadership skills. Robertson's commitment to philanthropy was rooted in his belief in the importance of giving back to the community. He once said, "I'm just an average guy who has been blessed with a lot of opportunities. I believe that it's important to give back to the community and help others whenever possible." His work with the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum and the Western Performers Hall of Fame also helped to preserve the history and culture of the American West for future generations. Today, Robertson's legacy lives on through his work on screen and his philanthropic efforts. His commitment to authenticity, his portrayal of complex characters, and his dedication to giving back to the community continue to inspire and influence Hollywood and beyond. In conclusion, Dale Robertson's life and career were marked by a deep commitment to authenticity, a love of the American West, and a desire to give back to the community. He will be remembered as a true Hollywood icon, whose contributions to the Western genre continue to inspire and influence filmmakers today. Beyond his work on screen, Robertson's philanthropic efforts left a lasting impact on the community, helping to provide opportunities for underprivileged children and at-risk youth. His legacy lives on through his work in entertainment and his dedication to making the world a better place. As we remember Dale Robertson, we can be inspired by his commitment to authenticity, his compassion for others, and his unwavering dedication to making a difference.